Hello, this is Ellie's LP2 work. We started off with doing parallel versus perpendicular lines. We did a few lessons of those. Then we did dividing by nines. All right, get to 7 here. Finding the area of a parallelogram. And dividing by sixes. All right, in our math journals, we just continue doing review. So just measuring, longer subtraction problems, bigger addition problems, writing numbers greatest to least, multiplication, adding time, prime and composite, comparing, multi-step word problems. What else? Some more review. Doing measurements with cups and pints and conversions, and we did some probability work and wrote our answers as fractions and did some rounding and yeah, more probability work with a quarter. And then we started showing her how to do larger division problems. All right, English language arts we did Right Shop lesson 3, and that was all about action, creating action scenes. So she dictated this to me, and I find it when I offer to do the writing, she does give me more writing than when she does it herself. So she has had a better attitude this learning period, so I was thankful for that. This was just practicing with our sentences of trying to make shorter sentences for action scenes, and then like longer drawn out compound sentences for slower scenes to show the difference of action. More just brainstorming games and another fun little adventure, finish the prompt. And then more brainstorming. She started it and then I told her I'd help her out because she had a lot of ideas and her little hand was getting tired. And we just worked a little bit on grammar, or these are conjunctions. And then, oh yeah, we did compound sentences. So that's with Right Shop also. All right, reading detective, just did, I think that was a page we missed earlier on inference, but we did more on vocabulary this round. So she did a good job on that. She didn't need too much help. All right, what else? And then we did our homophones again. If we ever get that, there we go. Homophones for piece versus piece, plain versus plain, male versus male, and a few others. And then most of our English language arts was spent finishing up moving beyond the page. So last learning period, we only did one lesson. And I think that was one chapter. So now she finished up her chart. So she charted all the animals that showed up in each chapter and then talked about the relationship kind of theme for each chapter, kind of documented everything that happened hour by hour, just questions answered, just thinking about adjectives, more adjective work. More questions answered, more vocabulary. All right, more relationships, just kind of plot timeline, more vocabulary. And I'm almost to the point, oh, she did a dramatizing a scene. All right, there we go, that's the point I wanted to show you. She helped give me all the ideas for these points, and this was basically brainstorming for her persuasive writing piece of trying to persuade the men not to cut down the rainforest. And then she wrote the draft. I'll have to take a picture of that because it's not in here. And yeah, I think we did a few more things in here like answering questions for a chapter, but that was pretty much the sum of that. And then for history, these next few chapters were a little dull, so we just kind of listened through them and did our maps and coloring. So we did Lords of Japan. I think that's actually Hallie's drawing that got stuck in here. The Spread of Slavery. Oops. Okay, I think Spread of Slavery was 7, 6. Sorry, got out of order. All right, here's chapter 6 again, New Colonies in the New World. Then she made a Mayflower Compact, and then she tried to do some texture for Persia. And yeah, it was just the boring stuff of history. I know we'll get to the exciting stuff soon. And then for science, we did our own stuff for Leonardo da Vinci, and we read one of the Magic Tree Houses to kind of just learn about him, as well as some other picture books. And then this was her little project, her little book she made on him. It says Leonardo da Vinci made many inventions like a parachute and a paddle boat. He also invented a flying machine, though we don't know if he tested it. Without Leonardo, there wouldn't be any airplanes, contact lenses. There might even not be cars. Leonardo is a hero. All right, and then we also did our daily science. So just work through those. And yeah, and we finished up our sound box. And that is it for Ellie.